Hey, Valerie here from Fabled Bean. Wanted to talk to you about our bags and the information on our bags. And this video will be useful for any type of coffee that you're buying. So the first thing is the roast date. So this is the roasted on date that we have on our bags that will let you know the date that we roasted the coffee. That is a better indicator of how fresh the coffee is. So when you see something like best before dates, you have no idea when that coffee was roasted. It could have been roasted 2 months, a year ago, you have no idea. So it is better to have a coffee that has a roasted on date. Some roasters have a I believe it's called, I think they word it best after date, and that's because coffee, after you roast it, it needs to off gas, it needs to rest, and some beans taste the best a few days after roast, some 2 weeks after roast. So the roaster who knows their beans very well will have a best after date, but that still will indicate the freshness of the bean. So the next is the roasting degree. So we do use the light, medium, dark roast degree here on our bags. The bottom, some roasters might have like little colored beans and they have like different shades of brown. And some roasters don't put any roast level on their bag, and I understand the reasoning for that. It's mainly, well, it is because everyone's version of light, medium, and dark is different. So if you were to buy a dark roast from me here at Fabled Bean, my dark is on the light side of dark. If you were to buy something from like Starbucks, that's extremely dark. So that is why roasters tend not to put the light, using the words light, medium, dark. However, we do that here. We find that our customers understand that language. And the next thing is the origin and region. So we have that on the back of the bag. I think you can see that there. Yeah, so this is a Guatemala Huele Tenango. I believe this is important for traceability, and you get to see where the coffee is from to give you kind of an indicator of what that coffee might taste like. There is also the tasting notes. So you'll see tasting notes often on the back of a bag. That doesn't mean that the beans are flavored in any way. This is the natural flavor of the bean based on how the bean was grown and the type of bean, and also how the roaster roasted the bean. So yeah, so those are the tasting notes. Now everyone, tasting notes are subjective, so you might taste something different, but this gives you an indication of the types of flavor notes that you might get. So if you're someone that doesn't like any type of fruity or really acidic type coffee, you would stay away from tasting notes that are fruity or citrus. And that's another way to find out roast level too. So if a roaster doesn't put on the coffee the roast level, you can look at the tasting notes, because the lighter coffees, which the majority of the time those coffee beans will have more like floral, citrus, fruity type flavors, and so you know it is a lighter roasted coffee. So yeah, that is a little bit about coffee bags, and yeah, I'll talk to you later.